Now though, the city of Zapara in southeastern Ukraine has been targeted by a series of Russian missile strikes overnight. The regional governor there says 7 buildings have been destroyed and 35 damaged, and there is an as-yet unknown number of wounded. Ukraine's state hydropower company said on Friday a Russian strike hit Ukraine's largest dam in Zapara, but that there was no risk of a breach. Well, the region along the northeastern border of Ukraine with Russia has seen intense bombardment in recent days. Entire villages are being evacuated with hundreds of frail and elderly people being moved to safety. It's all happening in the same week that Vladimir Putin secured another term in the Kremlin, promising to continue the full-scale war that he launched 2 years ago. Nina has just lost everything she owns. They all have Ukrainian pensioners who've been forced to Russian bombardment and abandon their homes. Nina's pain is felt by everyone here. Villagers were evacuated under fire by police urging them on to safety. Some had to be carried across bridges already bombed. This is Sumy region on the border with Russia. The police video shows whole streets there destroyed in airstrikes. So the first thing I hear at this temporary shelter is a plea for help for Ukraine soldiers, then anger at the man who launched this war and just secured himself another 6 years in the Kremlin. Most who arrive think they'll go home one day confused as well as scared. This is the latest evacuation of people from villages that are under fire close to the border being brought here for safety. More Ukrainians have had their lives turned upside down by this war. Baby Katya's life began under fire. She's just a month old. Her mother tells me her heart is aching to be home again, that it hurts. She just wants all this to end. It's not only the fighting that families are fleeing, they're escaping occupation too by Russia, a life under Vladimir Putin's rule. Zoya and her husband traveled 3 days to reach Sumy from a village now full of Russian soldiers. Everyone coming from occupied territory gets a security screening by their own country. Then finally Zoya can tell her children that they're safe. She tells me she left because life under Russian-controlled TR scared her and it crushed her spirit. As you were driving here, I started to cry. I breathed in the fresh Ukrainian air. Yes, we are Ukrainians. We want our country to flourish for our children and grandchildren to live in peace. I'm sorry, it's very hard. Zoya tells me because she knows she's safer now, but Ukraine is no closer to peace.